Good morning, this is Izzy Coleman with JHS The Warning, and we're back again on game day to interview Coach Randy Coleman. We're so thankful you're here again, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Well, the Hurricane seems to be in a little bit of a rut, so how have we tried to improve this week?
Well, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Anytime you're in a sport, especially football, you're going to go through good and bad, and right now we're in a little bit of bad. Obviously we're dealing with injuries and things like that, but just inconsistency has plagued us this year. So, the fun thing about this team, or the exciting thing that possibly could happen, is that any time we could play really well. Just we haven't done it for 4 quarters yet. If we put together 4 quarters, it'll be a fun team to watch. So.
Absolutely. Coach, we have had a little bit of trouble on the road. We're 0-2 on our away games. So what have we done this week to get that first road win under our belt?
Well, you just put together the best game plan you can for the team that we're playing. You try to convince the team that, when you step out on the field, it's the same, 100-yard field. It's 53 1/3 yards wide. Everything is exactly the same that if you were playing at home. Now, obviously, you deal with travel issues. You deal with the fans from their home crowd. But ultimately, it comes down to executing on the field. And like I said, we just haven't done that, especially on the road. But honestly, 2 of the teams we've lost, the 2 teams that we've lost to on the road are Pine Bluff and Conway, and they're really, really, really good teams. So.
Absolutely. Well, the Searcy quarterback, Mason Shucker, seems to be pretty explosive with 324.4 passing yards per game. How do we plan to control their pass game?
Well, you got to get pressure on them. And, there's not a single quarterback alive that likes people around his legs or hitting him after he throws or hitting him before he throws. And so we've got to get pressure now. Ideally, you'd like to do that with your front 4, so you don't have to bring blitzes from the linebackers. So our defensive line have really got to play their best game of the year, to be honest with you. And, if we can get pressure with those 4 guys, then it'll make it more difficult on him. He has got 4 really good receivers. They're fast. He distributes the ball really well. His running back catches the ball out of the backfield well. So we've got to do a good job of getting pressure and not allowing those guys to get downfield or have time to get downfield. And if we do that, we should have a good night. If we don't, we could struggle.
Well, we'll be watching for the defense tonight. Tonight's a very big game since we're both 2-2 in the conference. We have both fallen to West Memphis and Pine Bluff, 2 very good teams. So how important is this game tonight?
Well, it's really a must-win if you want to have a chance at a state championship. I mean, that's just the brutal honesty about it. From our conference, the 1 seed and really the 3 seed are the best roads through the playoffs to get to a state championship. Basically tonight we're playing for the 3 seed. If we can win against Searcy, or whoever wins, us or Searcy, would be really solidify that 3 seed because West Memphis, Pine Bluff are going to be 1 and 2. And that would give us the best road other than the number 1 seed to a state championship. So, it's really a must win. Now, like we've told the team, if we lose tonight, it doesn't mean everything's over, but it makes it almost impossible. You're going to have to jump all of the most difficult hurdles through the playoffs to get to a state championship. So, we got to play well.
Absolutely. Winning state isn't easy, but it can be done. Well, the Lions averaged 41.1 points per game, and that is about 5 points more than what we average at 35.9. Do you think AJ has finally settled into the quarterback position and is ready to overcome this 5-point deficit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's an issue with AJ settling in. He's played enough that he doesn't have to, even settling is not even a word in his vocabulary. But, a lot of what has led to, kind of the decline in our scoring average and everything has been the lack of our hurry-up, no-huddle offense. A lot of that is by design. We wanted to stay on the field longer to help the defense out and that sort of thing. But after a time, you got to decide, what is really in your blood, what really makes you the best you can be, and that's, for us, that's hurry up, no huddle. So we're going to get back to that tonight. So hopefully we'll see that scoring average go up.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that change. Well, you said a little bit earlier about your message to the team this week, but go ahead and tell us what the coaching staff has really pushed on the team.
Well, ultimately, each person has got to be accountable for their job. And so far, we've talked about inconsistencies for a full game. We've had inconsistencies per player and per coach, honestly, for the duration of a game or for the duration of the season. We have got to have guys that are accountable for their job on every play. And we cannot have lapses in effort. We can't have a lapse in focus. And, those are the two areas that have plagued us all year long. We've got guys that go through spurts of the game where they don't play hard, or spurts in the game where they're not focused on their job. And I don't care, who you are, if you're the New England Patriots or, the Pee Wee team, that plays third grade football. If you're not focused or playing hard, you're not going to win.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck tonight, and we're so thankful that you sit down with us each Friday and give us a little look into the team's week. So good luck tonight, and we hope that you can travel with us to Searcy tonight at 7 p.m.